was with my cousin and my brother, and we were playing with fire. It was this little cool trick that you could do with rubbing alcohol, how it would just sit on top and it wouldn't seep through and melt things. It was so cool. And one day we decided to do it with the bottle, not just like small amounts. We had like a really large amount, and I had a match and I struck it and it ignited and it just kind of blew up. And I remember an orange hot light, and I remember closing my eyes and feeling like my eyelids were gonna melt together, and I was just scared, but at the same time calm, if that makes any sense. Then it just kind of exploded on us, on me and my brother. My cousin was able to get on the stairs safely, so my brother was like maybe 2 feet away from me, so he was burned on his arm and right here, but he didn't need any surgery, so he was better off than I was. On my arms, on my chest, my back, stomach, and like this part of my thigh. The rest was just like donor sites that haven't really, it hasn't gotten its pigment back yet, but that's it. It's like half of my body was burned and the rest weren't. My feet weren't either. I feel guilty a bit because, I mean, it wasn't my fault, because it was my decision. It's a place of healing that it does help, and that you can feel at home here. Like me, I mean, it's just like the first day I got here, it was kind of awkward at first, but then as soon as we started to talk, we just started to bond, and you just started to feel at home, and it's not as awkward because you have people around you that have been in the same situation. And I do feel better. I do feel like a better person. I'm more comfortable with my scars, whereas even at burn camp, I would wear long pants and like a jacket or maybe long sleeves, and now I don't really mind anymore because it's too hot to wear that stuff, and I just can't feel that way. Like, my scars are ugly because, I mean, each scar on my body tells a story, tells my story, and I just think it's really awesome. I didn't notice that at first, but now it's kind of obvious. I would have nightmares every single night, and I wouldn't tell my mom because I didn't want her to worry. And it's just like of the same thing. I was in a burning house, and there was this figure, something on the ceiling, just laughing at me, and I couldn't get out, and everyone else had left the house, and I was in there just screaming, and then I couldn't get out. And I would feel the heat, and I would wake up sweating, and I would just kind of cry a little. But I wouldn't tell my mom because I didn't want her to worry. I feel better. I feel at peace now with what happened, and I don't feel guilty anymore, or not as guilty. And I just feel, I don't know, I guess I feel pretty. People tell me I have a pretty smile, but I have not seen that yet. Not yet.